What is the dealio? Yes, I am back. For reasons that were pretty much beyond my control, I was not able to upload anything. I was supposed to upload this video maybe on the 7th or the 8th, but hey, things happen, all right? So on my last video, someone was kind enough to let me know that my audio was a little bit high on my last video because I didn't know, you know? So I need some feedback on if my videos are a little too high. He was kind enough to let me know that it was a little too high, so I said, appreciate the insight. I appreciate that he said something about that. Now I know. Appreciate it, my dog. So anyway, today we're going to look into a movie, a Kung Fu Panda ripoff movie known as Kung Fu Rabbits. So this is one of those like knockoff movies that they probably had in like Blockbuster that they would have people mistakenly buy thinking that it was the real thing. And I don't really think anyone's really done like a review of this movie before, probably because it's pretty terrible, but that's the beauty of it, right? So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna look into some Kung Fu Rabbits. So let's get into it. So the title screen of this movie says Legend of Kung Fu Rabbit. So this is the part of the movie where the kid realizes that this is the wrong movie. It's like, well, this is the wrong movie, but they don't say anything because they don't want their parents to bring it back to the store. So too bad, kiddies. You didn't explain enough. The story begins with this chimp by the name of Master Shifu. Yes, that's right. So clear as day, they weren't trying to hide that this was a Kung Fu Panda ripoff at all.
Still fast as boy.
Too slow.
Still fast as boy.
So in this movie, Master Shifu is training this bunny how to do Kung Fu, as one does when they are a Shifu.
But I've been working on all the moves that you taught me, Master. I even made up my own move. It's called Super Insane Grasshopper of Death.
What? What was that move called?
I even made up my own move. It's called Super Insane Grasshopper of Death.
Super Insane Grasshopper of Death? Now I'm kind of interested in seeing what that move would look like. And don't worry, the bunny shows us exactly what it is.
See? What do you think?
But what the hell, boy?
Oh, that's it? I thought it was gonna look something more, you know, like this. But hey, who am I, right? I'm no Kung Fu master or practitioner. I can't name these moves, and this move could kill anybody, I guess. Oh, by the way, this bunny's name is Biggie. You will come to find out that this is the most annoying character in this entire movie. He is just an abomination, but you'll see why when the movie gets underway. So the master tells Biggie to take this note to his daughter Penny and that he needs to deliver it to her. So as Biggie scurries off, a storm starts brewing and trouble is afoot. So Master Shifu gets attacked by these unknown assailants that he does not recognize, and basically we get a chance to kind of see what his Kung Fu ability is. And honestly, brother ain't bad.
I like it, cut G.
Then a huge panda comes just out of nowhere, and then he poisons Master Shifu.
Shifu.
Over the course of the movie, they're gonna be continuously asking for this tablet. Now to me, in this universe, this is probably taking place in a very old age. They don't have like tablets, do they? You know, like this one or something. This old like stone thing that is like sacred to their lands or something.
You're past your prime, old man. Hand over the tablet.
Before the panda can do the finishing blow, Shifu just disappears and escapes. So right off the bat, the movie doesn't really start off that bad, but trust me, it gets worse. We get to meet the main character next.
Down comes the door, and now I go.
So the main character's name is Fu. Every Kung Fu Panda ripoff has to have a character with a 2-letter name. Now I'm just thinking about the producers casually just scrambling around trying to find a 2-letter name for this character. Names, 2-letter names, 2-letter names. You know what? I was thinking it's more something like pie. Pie? No. That ain't gonna do, G. What about Guy? Guy? You must be a fool. Don't you mean fool? No, I meant fool. Also, just like Poe, he's a chef. Of course he is.
Little bunny, flying up the sleep.
Also, what is he cooking that on, and how's everything else on it not cooking but the sweet cakes? I'm just saying. Anyway, after he gets done making all of his hot cakes, he goes outside, I guess, to sell them. I guess that's what he does.
Fu's famous sweet cakes is open for business.
But as he goes outside, he trips over someone's leg, and then he is about to fall, and he's trying to catch all of his hot cakes.
My sweet cakes.
But what the hell, boy?
So then he realizes the person that he's tripped over is actually Master Shifu, who is on the ground, passed out. Takes Master Shifu into his house where he takes care of him and sits him down in his bed. So then Master Shifu tells him that he's poisoned and that he's gonna hand all of his kung fu powers to him.
I'm going to pass all my kung fu to you. Give me your hand.
So Master Shifu just passes all of his kung fu powers to him, which I didn't even know was even a thing. Like, how can you pass kung fu to someone else? Kung fu is something that you teach someone and then they replicate it until they get better at it. He could have been going out today thinking he could take over the world, and you just passed all of your kung fu powers to him? Yeah.
Not a great plan.
Also during this scene, Fu is just out of there, bro.
Dude, what are you doing to me? I don't...
Son, this is your destiny. My kung fu powers are now yours. Remember to use your kung fu only for good.
Yes, use these powers only for good. Well, you're a good guy, right?
Give this tablet to my daughter, Penny.
So that's the tablet. Like I said, it's just like this stone thing that's just sacred to their lands. It's super important. That's why they made it so small.
Try!
Also, he just handed this very important item to this person he just met. So then Master Shifu dies.
Bye.
What do you mean? Where are you going? Oh no! He's really gone. Don't worry, sir. I'll do it. I'll find her.
So there's no teaching him Kung Fu or anything like that. He just gained the power of Kung Fu by just touching his hand. Because that's how Kung Fu works, of course. So I'm not really gonna go over this scene in the woods much because nothing really happens in it. It's full of like slapstick comedy that isn't really that funny. It's like a frog and like a lizard that are like robbers and they're playing charades, and Fu doesn't realize that they're robbers or something like that. What this scene really introduces us to is the character Penny. Biggie is really annoying.
but it's really because I'm such a genius.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
And Fu is an idiot.
Ah, forget it. It's my turn. Okay, now you guys guess me. Here we go.
Let's check
Little bunny Fu, making lots of sweet cakes, scooping up the dough and chop up.
Also, Penny knows Kung Fu because pretty much most of the characters in this movie know Kung Fu.
Let me down right now!
That guy of this movie, his name is Slash. He's basically like the Tai Long of this movie, like the big bad guy that knows Kung Fu, that knew Kung Fu under the previous master, and now they're using it for evil. Biggie, under Shifu's orders, gives the letter that he was supposed to give to Penny, which is suggesting her to come home, which she obliges and does. So then we go to the city where Fu is trying to give Penny the tablet. So Fu is trying to locate this Tiger Martial Arts Academy, and then he stops at this food stand who gives him like the best directions ever.
Where is the Tiger Martial Arts Academy?
Oh, it's down there.
Yeah, we all know where down there is, right? Where direction down there is, right? Hey bro, you know where that food town is? Down there. What? Where is that at? You don't know where down there is? You don't know what direction that is? Alright, cool then. Don't ever ask me to go to Food Town ever again then. Hey then, man, alright, cool. You know where the Walgreens at? Oh, shoot. It's that way. Is it me or like sometimes they don't like hear what the other characters are saying?
We're almost home.
Huh? She said, huh, during the recording. She didn't hear what the other actor said. So then Fu stumbles across this sign on the wall that he needs to sneeze into because of the fireworks. And then like everybody just mistakes and thinks that he was trying to get hired as like a cook or something.
Congratulations! You're hired!
I'm kinda on a mission.
Your mission is in the kitchen. Come on!
So basically he's just forced into work at this kitchen that he never applied for. When did he apply? He has to say that this takes place in China, right? So they have a pig inside of this kitchen that has like a Russian or like Serbian accent.
Oh, you pathetic losers! Get to work! Let's hurry up!
I'm just saying. Not saying that he can't be Chinese or have some Chinese in him. Just find that as a very odd detail.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
So Fu forcibly has to start serving food to the emperor, where he's in this long line of very creepy looking turtle people whose eyes are just the creepiest thing to look at. This is where you kind of see where the animation is kind of like messing up. In one shot, you see them in a line full of the turtle people, and then in the next shot, they're just gone, like there's no one there in front of him. Where did they go off to? Are they that small compared to him? What is this? Mental breakdown because he doesn't want to serve. I feel you on that, I do. He just throws the plates in the air. Also, in the same scene, the turtles are not there.
Listen to me, I'm not here to serve dishes. I'm looking for someone.
What did he say?
What did he say?
So because of this outbreak, he becomes like suspicious.
Keep an eye on him. I don't want that furball making trouble.
So the seal that he's working for then tries to tell him that, you know, people there have been let go because of outburst or falling out of line like Fu just did. And Biggie goes into the temple, I guess, to try to like investigate what's going on. To the Green Hopper of Death. One of the turtles is walking, one of their heads just magically enlarges for some reason.
Brothers, without you all, I would not be who I am today. Our toes!
And Slash notices Biggie in the corner, like spying on them.
What is he doing Have Butch watch the backyard.
Okay.
A biggie door.
He's got to be here somewhere.
Okay.
So then Biggie tries to escape, and then he's on both sides of this wall getting pulled by animals. So, of course, Penny comes in and saves him. Also, how does she get past all those guards without anybody noticing her? I'm just saying. And of course, they escape. Why wouldn't they? So the next morning, Fu wakes up and basically they start getting like whipped.
Wake up, fat lazy rabbit!
Yeah, like what kind of kitchen is this? But then he goes to this yard of individuals who are practicing Kung Fu apparently, and he tries to get through them when he could just, I don't know, go around. He doesn't have to go through them. And he ends up breaking all the dishes that he had in his hand. The Serbian Russian pig gets mad at him for dropping all the dishes because he could have just went around, and then he has to fill up these buckets with water.
All of them? That's like 1,000,000 tanks.
It's only 12 tanks. Fu also cannot count. So Fu comes back into the kitchen and suggests that he could also make food of some kind. But then the pig just pushes him away.
I can make something if you like. Oh, please.
Get out of here, you dumb bunny.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, oopsie.
Whoa! Yikes!
I like it, cut G.
And then the pig just gets mad at Fu, even though he's the reason why all of that stuff just happened. This pig literally has unchecked anger issues.
Get out! I should kick you in the butt. I don't want you here or anywhere near my kitchen. I hate you.
But I like you.
Okay.
Can I get a bite to eat?
Go away! Get back to your chores!
None of their mouths were moving when they said that.
Go away! Get back to your chores!
See, this movie did some incredible voiceovers. We didn't even notice. You know, that voiceover is so seamless, I didn't even notice it.
Down there.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Oh.
Who is that? Who that is? So Penny and Biggie are flying over the temple. I guess they're trying to find who was in charge of the place, which would be Slash, infiltrate the temple to find answers. Also, did I forget to mention that the voice actor for Penny is Rebecca Black? Who Rebecca Black is, right? You know, the person who made the Friday song.
It's Friday, Friday.
Yeah, that song. She's an actor in this movie. So just a little side note of who they thought was the star power of this entire movie.
Flash, what'd you do with my father?
The master is dead.
Master's dead.
That can't be. He wrote to me. He wrote me a letter.
So she overwhelms him with her sword, and then she just casually just lets the sword down because of his horrible acting, as if he actually cared about the Master Shifu in the first place.
If you're telling me the truth, show me the tablet. Right now. Show me the tablet.
Did she have to like re-record that or something? You just said that.
Huh? The tablet? Why, sure. I have the tablet.
She's like a fool. She lets her guard down, pretending that he actually has the tablet or something, and then he just slashes her across the shoulder. Him, also, like a fool, lets his guard down. and then she escapes. What they're teaching them in Kung Fu, but whatever it is, I'm pretty sure one of the things you don't do is take your eyes off the target or the person that you're going up against. Continuously do that. So then they start escaping on their flying device when you could clearly see that Slash is right behind them. Because Biggie is an a-hole, he doesn't even let Penny know that he's right behind her.
Leaving so soon.
I can't hold on.
Slash is about to fall back to the ground. So then he hangs on to Biggie's ear, of all things, and then it made like a snapping sound. So just from that, I thought that like a piece of Biggie's ear was gonna be missing for the entire movie, but no, he's just fine. You know, he's good in these situations where he's just being literally pulled apart by things that are 20 times bigger than him.
You let them escape, you idiot!
Okay.
Then Penny faints from the wound that she sustained from Slash. So then Biggie yells for anyone to come help him get Penny to a safe place, and Poe, who happened to be sleeping in the woods the other night, happens to hear this. And so he comes right over. He would be considered anyone, right? Because he's a bunny. A bunny is anyone.
To get even.
Penny? Penny? Penny! Oh my god, did you faint? Oh, I don't know what to do. Help me! Help me!
I'm coming! Who's there?
Anyone, help!
When Fu comes over to take her to a safe place to rest, Biggie just has a problem with that all of a sudden.
What are you doing?
Hurry up!
Put her
It's this way!
down!
It's just a bad.
Come here!
Much further.
You better put her down!
We need to hurry. Come on. Ow! What?
You literally ask for anyone to come and help you, and then when anyone comes, your own species, you have an issue with that? Also, he starts biting his tail.
Ow! Hey, what's the tail? Come on, we're just going to the temple. It's up here. Hey, my tail's...
When I tell you that this character is really bad, not only does this character not care about the lives of others in general, he also is very prejudiced to his own species. That's like calling an ambulance for someone and then realizing that the ambulance consists of humans. Anybody? Help! Help! All right, don't worry. We just got here. Hey, bring the gurney. All right, we're gonna get him on a gurney and we're gonna take him away. Wait a minute. Are you a human? Yes, I am. See, I asked for anybody. I didn't mean a human, all right? Somebody else, please. He's dying. Oh, he's dead. You need help.
That fat guy was trying to kidnap you or something. I'm right here, though, so don't even worry.
Oh, there's a lot to worry about. The reason she's even alive is because of Fu. You did nothing. If anything, you were trying to prevent her from being saved. Oh, don't worry about it. I did nothing at all. Glad you're safe, though.
Oh my god, you are such a dummy. Well, we saved your butt before. You totally owe us. So just leave the medicine and get out of here. Okay, later then.
And you're starting to see why I hate this character. When did you save him exactly? Huh? If they're talking about the scene from the beginning, they didn't really save anyone because they did nothing. This character is literally the making of a narcissist. So they just kick Fu out after he just saved Penny's life because Biggie is just terrible.
You don't know? Last night an assassin came here dressed in black. It was a woman. All of our fighters couldn't defeat her. She was too strong and fast and nimble. Then a little rabbit saved her.
Yeah, y'all putting too much credit on Biggie's name. He didn't save anyone. He sucks.
Then shut your mouth. You can't say things like that.
Hey, I told you to get busy. Can't you hear? Ah!
You never told him that. You never told him to get busy. When? Fu goes to sleep and then he starts having a dream about Master Shifu and like him telling them the purpose of his kung fu powers or something?
I know. Son, my kung fu is inside of you. You need to learn to unleash the power.
Huh?
But everything is just really vague, and he doesn't even tell him what the purpose of it actually is.
Hey guys.
You're back again? Ay, Chihuahua. That's a lot of food. Okay, you can stay, but the food's gotta go. No. The food stays, you go.
Even though Fu is clearly trying to help by bringing them food, he still finds a way to act like a douchebag. You were out there just finding food for y'all to eat, right? And look at this smug look on his face, like, yeah, cook that food. Like, man, I swear to God, boy, I swear to God.
Has some serious chopping skills. Huh? You know what? He could be a kung fu master.
What? He could be a kung fu master because he knows how to cook food. How are you getting kung fu from that? Please tell me. Teachings are just something else. Something out of this world.
Sweet cakes, straight from the oven. Yummy-licious.
Yummy-licious.
Oh no. I'm really sorry.
If you're wondering why my hair looks different, it's because I am recording this right after I got off work. Let's continue.
Okay, back to my dream again. Oh, sir, come and talk to me. Where can I find her? Where?
I've already told you everything.
With Shifu saying that if he has the heart for kung fu or something like that, I guess it's supposed to be like some inspirational thing. But at the same time, he never wanted to be a kung fu master in the first place, so how could he have kung fu spirit or inspiration when all he wants to do is make hotcakes? He tells him basically to use his kung fu skills for his everyday life. Like for cleaning dishes and helping in the kitchen, I guess. And we go through this sequence of events where he just starts using those abilities for that type of stuff. Yes, he learns kung fu from putting a whole bunch of dishes together, I guess. Also has this ability to like have like a water force field or something, which he uses to kill a whole bunch of mosquitoes. I don't know why it would be used to do that, but I mean, no, skip that. Skip mosquitoes, bro. Y'all keep biting us. So then he gets some alone time with Penny.
And thanks so much for taking care of us. You helped a lot. You're really sweet.
How did you learn to do that? Spin it silly willy-nilly.
You're funny.
No, he isn't.
You know, it's a beautiful day. We can go for a walk in the woods.
Ooh, okay.
So as they go for this walk in this village area, they kind of like start telling each other about themselves a little bit. Get like a backstory of what they came from. She kind of gives more on her side than what he gives on his side. And it's kind of a really awkward talk.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's like when you open a fridge full of great snacks and you just can't decide what to eat. And then I see my sweet cakes, ooh, and I know what I want.
Well, where are you from? You know, what do you do?
Well, I used to sell sweet cakes back in my hometown. Till I met this guy who told me to look for his daughter.
What is his hometown again? Never tells us what his hometown is. I guess we're supposed to assume it's China, but I mean, I'd rather just know from him telling us. So he catches this fly that's like around them or something like that, like in a very easy manner, and then she starts getting suspicious as if he knows kung fu or something.
How'd you do that? Do you know kung fu?
Huh? No, I don't.
You do know kung fu.
And then she gets mad at him and scolds him and doesn't want to see him anymore. I don't know if this is like a running gag in this movie, but everything that he ends up doing in a fast pace, everybody just assumes he knows kung fu.
You know what? He could be a kung fu master. Do you know kung fu? You do know kung fu.
Look at how quickly he carries those heavy buckets. This guy knows kung fu.
As if running buckets somewhere would imply that they just know how to chop people in their neck pretty hard or kick something. Imagine just knowing how to do like a regular task and somebody just assumes, oh yeah, he knows kung fu. very well.
Look at how he's stirring in that bowl.
How did you get in here?
You know Kung Fu, don't you?
No.
Get ready to fight!
No, I don't. I don't know how they even come to the assumption that he knows Kung Fu, but that's how they figure it out in this movie. I'm gonna kind of speed this up so we can end this atrocious movie already. So they capture Fu, who was trying to protect Biggie and Penny from getting captured by Slash and his guards. And then he ends up like hanging up in jail or something. And then they do this whole acknowledgement ceremony where they're supposed to like announce him as the new ruler of, I guess it's China. They still haven't said where they are, but that's what I'm gonna assume. So Slash brings out this new tablet, I guess, that he made, or his people made for themselves, I guess, for the people or something. And then all the other people don't like it. I mean, honestly, if you look at it, it looks a lot better than the older tablet. I mean, I'm just saying, in terms of design, this thing looks great. But everybody just calls him a phony.
He's trying to pull the fire tonight.
Do you have any questions?
Who do you think you are? I've seen the tablet, and that is not the tablet.
So then everybody starts questioning his rule. So he asks anyone to challenge him.
And without can challenge me. Come see if you got what it takes to be number one.
Superhero landing.
So 3 challengers step up, one being a turtle who was, I guess, supposed to be like the old turtle from the Kung Fu Panda movie with the stick thing, but he gets bodied. And then comes 2 twin tiger individuals who are supposed to be like Tigress from Kung Fu Panda. They both get bodied. They didn't stand a chance. I don't understand why everybody is just standing there, but they don't all think they can take him or something. Just jump this dude. He's not that crazy, bro. I'm just saying, just jump him. He comes out of nowhere and challenges Slash to a match.
I told you wouldn't get away with this. You're a disgusting traitor. You're going down.
That's right. You heard her. Go get him.
Why am I a traitor?
And then while this entire fight scene is happening, like Fu is in like the dungeon charging up his water or something.
Well, I have something for
who?
Something for her! Penelope is short for Penny!
Duh, I told you. No one ever listens to me.
Because you suck, that's why.
Oh my god! Look at that!
Is that the tablet?
Yes, it is.
Get back!
Then Fu gets Penny up out of there because she really can't fight for real.
Entire world!
Stop! You have one more chance to give it back!
You want the tablet? Come get it. Aren't you good at Kung Fu?
No, I'm not!
Then he starts bodying all the guards who went through, you know, hundreds of hours of training for this kind of moment, just to get beaten down by some guy who got Kung Fu from a guy that was already dying. But okay. Now, I don't know what it is about this running scene that makes me question it so much. Now, from this shot, this is the size of the arena that they're fighting in. But while Fu is running towards them, it makes it seem like this thing is like a mile long or something. Like, when did the arena get this long or something? Where are they at now? Starts pimp slapping everyone and does a pimp slap tornado?
Helicopter, helicopter!
Like, how did he even know that this would work? And then it's the final battle, Fu versus Slash. The entire time that this fight scene is happening, I'm wondering to myself, why hasn't Biggie used the insane grasshopper of death yet? He could have ended all of this. At the end of the fight scene, you see that Slash is not actually a panda. Yeah, he's a polar bear. So then all is well in the world of whatever world they're in. They never told us that. We get one final shot of our hero.
I'm going to
be a sweet cake making Kung Fu superstar.
Godly. Big face. but very small facial features. Like his eyes are very like beady, and you can see the top of his like gums and everything, and it's just awful. Anyway, that's the end of this very terrible movie, and hope you had a laugh as much as I did watching this the first time, because this movie was just horrible. You can find it on YouTube. It's actually free right now if you want to just watch it. I appreciate you for watching this. Thanks. I'm trying to figure out more video ideas, and I can upload. I will upload them as soon as I can. And as always, peace, love, and serenity. I will see you guys next time. Thanks.